Good morning, Mohawks. This is
Ace
and Carmen
with your Mohawks News Flash.
Today is a Fun Fact Friday, May 7th, 2021.
Wow, only 10 days left of school.
We have a lot of activities coming up for the rest of the school year.
So students, be on your best behavior so you can enjoy all the fun stuff.
We would also like to thank our teachers for all the wonderful things they do for us.
Yes, we appreciate everything you do.
Don't forget, Sunday is Mother's Day, so wish your mother a happy Mother's Day. Today for lunch we are having
Big Daddy pizza, sweet corn, and fresh apples. Important school announcements. Third graders, you are going to the Cincinnati Zoo today. Remember to use your manners because you are representing Madison schools.
We have a lot of things happening here at Madison next week.
The Good Character Trip will be Tuesday for kindergarten through second grade, and Wednesday for third grade through fifth grade. Remember, students, bring old clothes, a water bottle, and a beach towel, and a grocery bag if you are going. Specials will be in the music room and library on these days.
Also, on Tuesday is the Student Council field trip. Make sure you turn in your permission slips.
Thursday is field day for kindergarten through second grade. Third grade, fourth, and fifth, you will have specials in the library and music room.
And Friday is field day for grades 3rd through 5th. So kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd, you will be in the music room for specials.
Next Friday is the kindergarten field trip to the aquarium. So don't forget to turn in your permission slips.
Today's fun facts of the day are all about cicadas.
After
This
17
May,
years
billions of
underground,
cicadas from
creatures are stirring.
Brood X are set to burst forth from the soil.
The nymphs of the
eastern
periodical
United States.
cicada have
They
been
have
biding
lived
their time.
underground for 17
Now
years,
they march
but when
like
they come up
zombies
from
towards the
underground,
nearest
they
tree.
only live for a few weeks.
Wow, can you imagine living underground for 17 years? Coming up and only living for a few weeks? That's a rough life. Today's fun facts are
They are the loudest insects in the world, and they are going to emerge in this area sometime next week.
Cicadas are chunky, noisy insects with bright red eyes. So if they're emerging in your area, you can expect to be well aware of them.
Cicadas may look creepy, but they're harmless to people. They don't bite or sting.
In some countries, people eat cicadas as a snack. Yuck. Today's jokes of the day are all about insects.
Carmen, which pillar is not used in a building?
I don't know.
A caterpillar.
What do you call a musical insect?
I don't know.
A humbug.
Today's weather will be 40% chance of rain, high of 60. Tonight, 40% chance of rain, low of 36.
Today's birthdays are
Jameson Caniff.
And this weekend we have Lainey Rollins, Hunter Stout, Micah Wenzel, and Easton Arona. Happy birthday! After announcements, please walk to the office for your birthday pencil.
Also remember to tell the kind cooks in the cafeteria that it is your birthday and they will give you a birthday cookie.
Now let's stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A Sky Show Kids called
The Loudest Bugs in the World.
How many different animal sounds can you make? I like to quack like a duck, quack, 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 quack. And I like to moo like a cow, moo. And Squeaks is really good at squeaking like a rat. Lots of animals make noises, and in the summer, I like to listen for one of my favorite animal sounds. Can you guess what animal it comes from? The the noise does sound loud, so I can see why you would think it comes from a big animal. But this animal tricked you, Squeaks. The animal that makes this noise is smaller than my hand. It's a cicada. Cicadas are a type of insect that live all over the world, and they're famous for the noises that they make when it's hot out. A lot of people only hear the cicadas though, and never actually see them. They're not very big insects, and many cicadas use camouflage to blend in with the trees and plants. But you can recognize them by their big eyes and clear wings that lie across their back. Cicadas may be small compared to humans or even Squeaks, but they still make some of the loudest animal sounds in the world. And there's a very good reason why. Those cicadas we see in the trees, they're actually pretty old for insects, but they've spent almost all of their lives underground. It takes a baby cicada either 13 or 17 years to grow up, and while they're growing, they stay underground where it's safe from predators that might want to eat them. Then, when they're old enough and it gets warm outside, they finally crawl up out of the ground. Can you imagine seeing the world for the first time after years underground in the dark? The thing is, once they come up above the ground, cicadas don't live for very long, usually just a few weeks. They really want to find another cicada to have more cicada babies with, but they have to do it quickly. So the male or boy cicadas make a really loud noise so the female or girl cicadas will know they're there. But cicadas make noises a bit differently than other animals. For example, if I wanted to make a loud noise, I could use my voice and shout, although I won't since we're only using our inside voices in the fort. But cicadas can't make noises with their mouths like we do. Instead, they use a special body part called a timbal to make their sound. Cicadas have two timbals, one on each side of their body. Each timbal is made of a very thin material called a membrane. Along the timbal, there are stripes of thicker membrane, creating what look like ribs down the cicada's side. When the cicada wants to make noise, they pull the ribs of their timbal close together very quickly, creating clicking sounds as each rib hits the one next to it. It's a lot like how you can make sounds with a bendy straw. If you move it back and forth really quickly, it makes a noise. Cicadas can pull apart the ribs on their timbals and then click them together again so quickly that each clicking sound runs into the next, creating one big loud sound. Can you hear each click in the cicada song, Squeaks? Neither can I. They're so fast that it becomes almost impossible to tell each click apart. Not to mention almost painfully loud. Some cicadas can be as loud as a motorcycle engine. One of the loudest cicadas in the world is the Walker cicada, which lives in North America. Walker's cicadas can be as loud as a honking car horn, and the sound can hurt your ears after a while. But if there's a female cicada around, she'll definitely hear it. Then she can fly over to find the cicada making that sound. So if you hear that loud buzzing sound in the trees this summer, now you'll know where it's coming from. It means there's a cicada nearby. Oh, you're gonna make a loud sound too? Okay. That is one loud squeak, Squeaks. You'd make a great cicada. Have you ever heard any cicadas in your neighborhood? What's the loudest sound you've ever heard? Let us know by having a grown-up help you leave a comment down below or send us an email to kids@scishow.com. Thanks, and we'll see you next time here at the fort.